Hi YouTube, this is Southern Purple One. Thank you for all the prayers and well wishes for my mother. Yesterday afternoon she came home from the hospital. She still has a lot of work to do, but she is doing great. I appreciate all the prayers. Thank you very much. Also, thank you if you purchased my book. I put a link the other day. If you like it, please leave a review. Without a review, I will gain no traction with Amazon. Also, Amazon, I guess it's their Prime, couple days of Prime. If you are going to purchase anything through Amazon, if you just hit my link and then go search whatever you want, I will get a small percentage off of anything you buy. So that is a cool way for people that put links out there to make a little bit of money, and that will help support the channel. I do not have a donate button or anything like that. I don't need it. But if you're going to buy anything off Amazon, if you go to this link, and you don't even have to buy this, if you just start purchasing what you were going to buy anyways because of the Prime days, I will get a small commission. It will definitely help the channel and gives me the ability to answer phone calls from all over the United States and to give people personal consulting absolutely free. So if you are in a bind, if you need to make some major decisions, you can send me an email to southernprepper1@yahoo.com, and we can talk on the phone. I prefer talking on the phone because going back and forth with emails takes forever, and it's not the proper way of doing it. So let's get right into some news that you need to know. UK mortgage costs have skyrocketed lately. Right now, the average is on a 5-year deal. It's 6.17. It's a little bit lower than it was at the peak, but it's still high, and it's supposed to be going up. I noticed that a lot of the mortgage rates in UK are 2-year loans and 5-year loans. So a lot of people have 2- and 5-year loans. They will be having to be renewed. A lot of people are like at 2.3, very low rates. Now they're going to get hit with up to 6. This is going to be the equivalent of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of euros or pounds in increased cost. They're having the same problem in Australia. Mortgage rates are going up, and it is hurting the people. We see in the commercial real estate market in the U.S., I think I read that there was 1 billion square feet of unoccupied office space and business space. Disney World has been hit hard. I think it's been hit hard for 2 reasons. First, they have gone really woke, and there's a backlash against this. And I also think the slowdown at their Walt Disney Park in Orlando is just because people are broke. People do not have the money to spend on that. Also, I was reading that cash-strapped consumers are cutting back on personal hygiene products, according to Bloomberg. So this is in like toilet paper, paper towels, laundry soap, stuff like that. What I think is happening is I think they're buying cheaper brands. They're not buying the name brands, so that is bringing down the total spent. Also, I saw an article about people dumpster diving for food. People are hurting. I saw another thing on the news about just parking areas alongside of roads that are full of RVs. People have no place to go, so as long as they get on RV is better than being totally homeless. Also, this September, people that have student loans are going to be having to start paying their loans back. So this is really going to hurt disposable incomes. People will have to now work into their budget repaying their student loans. The Justice Department today announced the filing of forfeiture complaints, and this will involve things that were seized from Iran. Now, this was a few days ago. I will put a link there because I want you to see the picture. They have everything laid out. Over 9,000 rifles, and these would be AK-47, 284 medium machine guns, 194 rocket launchers, 70 anti-tank guided missiles, 700,000 ammunition. These were seized in numerous seizures on the open sea. And what they're doing now is, I guess they're trying to get legal custody of this from the Iranian government that owns this. It's a little weird that we can send our stuff everywhere over the world. Other countries can't if we don't agree with them and they get their stuff confiscated. To me, this is an act of war that we have perpetrated against Iran. So I don't know why they're trying to get the legal custody of this weapon, but they've filed the paperwork for this. I would not be surprised if it was sent to Ukraine. This is a commercial fire that broke out in Humble, Houston. Very big fire. Hopefully they get it under control. I think they have, but it's at a plastic facility. So it's just manufacturing that has been slowly being destroyed. There was also reports that it was damaging some power lines, transformers, and there's some also neighboring buildings that were damaged. So just another important manufacturing facility in the United States that just got damaged. Been keeping up with the riots in France. Some people said, you know, this is because similar to our George Floyd incident. I don't see really anything close to resembling George Floyd. Yes, people got killed. What I'm seeing is an invasion, and that's what's happening. France has opened their borders and let people in that are not assimilating at all. They're keeping their own culture, their own lifestyle. They're keeping everything, and now France has a problem. So this isn't a George Floyd moment. This is an invasion that is occurring for sure. As you know, NATO is meeting right now, and Ukraine is trying to get accepted into NATO. We'll just see what happens, but it looks like they won't be. Reports are that war has to end before NATO accepts Ukraine. The whole war is going on because Russia was afraid Ukraine was going to join NATO, and NATO forces would even be closer to Russia. If you've been following the BRICS nation, that would include Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. They are forming a new international dollar. It's going to be backed by gold. There's many, many countries that are trying to get into this. I think next month they'll have a big meeting. So continue to watch the dollar erode. This could cause the erosion to go quicker if the world switches over and does not buy dollars to do international trades, or if the petrodollar is destroyed. If you've been watching what's happening in Vermont and parts of New York, a ton of rain in a very short period of time, devastated communities, destroyed people's lives. A lot of people don't have flood insurance because that is a special policy that you need. So pray for those people in Vermont. A Russian submarine commander in this southern part of Russia was shot to death. I guess he was jogging. The funny thing is that Ukraine intelligence services have a lot of information on it. They haven't come out and said it was them, but they have come out with a lot of details saying what happened to this man. So it looks like Ukrainian intelligence were behind this. Following Sudan, I've reported about the Sudan having definitely a civil war, and there was many more airstrikes. It looks like the conflict is heating back up, so pray for the people of Sudan. They've had a hard time, and now when you have a civil war, it's just devastating for civilians. I think 22 were killed in the latest airstrikes. Also, the report on the debt. The last few days, we've been hovering around $2.1, $2.2 billion each additional day in debt. And we do this. This has been normal. And then all of a sudden we'll have a big spike. So I'm wondering when the next spike of 40, 50, 60, $100 billion will be added to the debt. So it's not getting better. It's going to get worse. So continue prepping. I thank you for your support watching me. Some of you have been with me since the beginning. I don't take this for granted. Thank you for your viewership of this channel. Thanks for watching.